Welcome to the Mental Condition and Movement Press Conference. We are very, very excited to be here today to be able to make a formal announcement. This has been on the table. This has been in the works for quite some time. And we've diligently put this project together, and we're excited to be able to announce it, to be able to announce the forthcoming date and the official launch of the Mental Conditioning Gym online membership. It will be launched September the 13th, which is a very monumental day. That's actually my birthday. I didn't plan that, but it kind of worked around that. So September 13th, my birthday is also, we're going to be launching it from one of my favorite places in the world, Las Vegas. And it's going to be a super dynamite and powerful weekend, as it's one of the biggest fights that we've had in a few years. The biggest fight event that we had in a few years is going to be Terrence Crawford battling Canelo Alvarez. We're excited about that. Of course, we'll get into that. But this, to me, right now is even bigger news as we are launching the Mental Conditioning Gym online membership. It doesn't get any higher than this. What does this mean to you guys, though? That's the key. Well, what does that mean? It means no more excuses, first and foremost. There's no more excuses for you not to come to the gym to work out. I know physically and mentally we have the same challenges. Many of us, it's August, September, many of us stop going to the gym physically. But some of us are just late. I'm not getting them going to the gym. And I know that's been the case with the Mental Conditioning Gym. But we've had an answer to that now, to where we're going to have the Mental Conditioning Gym online membership. Let me take this moment to back it up and to reintroduce the Mental Conditioning Gym itself. And what does that mean? The Mental Conditioning Gym is a place where we train for clarity. We train extremely hard for mental clarity in our lives. How do we do that? We do that through the 4 principles. Let me intertwine that now and give you the extended part of what the Mental Conditioning Gym online membership means. How are we going to improve on the Mental Conditioning Gym? The Mental Conditioning Gym has been in existence for about 6 years. Mental Conditioning Monday has been in existence for 8.5 years. I haven't missed a Monday in 8.5 years. And if you listen closely, every week I tease you with the foundational principles of mental conditioning, which is self-evaluation, decision-making, big picture, and staying the course. I do that for a reason, to make sure that we understand those 4 principles. But what I've learned is those individuals, those fighters, when I call them fighters, I don't call them clients. Anybody who comes into the gym to train with me, they're fighters because they're fighters of life. Anybody that comes into that gym, they learn how to match up those 4 principles with the challenges that they have in their lives. That's the most exciting part about being a mindset trainer, is to be able to see my fighters matching up that clarity, using what their opponent in life with those 4 principles. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to take our time to explain those 4 principles. That's going to be the very first part of the Mental Conditioning Gym online membership. We've got that part already done for you. And it's going to be super exciting. I can't wait for you guys to see that piece. In the book, 12 Rounds of Mental Conditioning, Us Against Life, obviously we are us. And life is the challenges that we face each and every day. Do you have the ability to be able to match life up to those challenges? When you wake up in the morning, what's that challenge? Us against loss. We experience losses in our lives. How do you match up the 4 principles with that? Us against our marriage. How do you match up the 4 principles with making sure that we're keeping that marriage on the right path that we want, having the right clarity? Us against parenting. Those of us that are parents know the challenges behind that. How do you match up the 4 principles to be able to have clarity, to be able to train with that? Us against depression. We all go through those moments as I'm real down right now. Us against getting knocked down. How do you get back up? How do you stay the course? We're going to take our time in the Mental Conditioning Gym online membership to break those things down. But we're going to start with those 4 principles. And then after that, we're going to all join in, and you're going to see. Each fight is going to be mapped out for you right there in the portal. You're going to see it. And then here's the beautiful part about it. We're going to be working together. Anybody who comes into my gym, we have to take the input of everybody. So when you come into the gym, listen, this is what's happening, coach. I'm really, really struggling right now with my finances. So guess what? We're going to be able to get that into the gym in that online membership. So I encourage you guys to get on board. I'm very, very excited about this opportunity. I know for sure that this is going to bring clarity in such a new way, a new fashion. I can't wait. September the 13th, even though I'm going to be in Las Vegas launching it officially, anywhere in the world is going to have an opportunity to sign up for the Mental Conditioning Gym online membership. I cannot wait. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to close it out, and I'm going to take a few questions from you guys out there. Let's get into it.
Coach, what are the core principles? How much is the membership? What kind of principles?